We're at Lilley & Son in the centre of Birmingham. They've just invested in their 6th Citizen machine. Let's find out why. Craig, as I mentioned, 6th generation of the Lilley family.
That's correct.
Been going since 1840. The products must have changed massively over time. What have you been manufacturing?
Well, obviously, when the company first started, it was mostly parts for the railway industry at the time. Then it progressed through the years. We used to then make parts for crystal radio sets, and then obviously advent of electricity. Then we started getting into electrical parts, as in lamp holders and associated accessories to go with it, which obviously brings us up to the present day.
Okay, and lamp holders, and also you do subcontract work as well?
We do as well, yeah. So obviously with the CNC machinery we have, it's enabled us to do a lot more subcontract work for people, yeah, turn parts.
And I won't hold you to an exact figure, but how many parts do you reckon you manufacture a year?
Well, it's hard to say exactly, but from our own range of products alone, we've got to be close to around 4 million parts. Then on top of that, you've probably then got all the subcontract parts we produce as well. Okay,
hence the reason you have 5 Citizen Miyano, well, 5 Citizen machines now?
That's correct, yes, and a number of others as well.
And this is your latest acquisition, which is the B&A 42 MSY.
Yeah.
Get that right, boy. Well then, why have you bought it?
Well, we bought it because we needed a larger capacity machine to replace the single spindle auto we had, and it allows us obviously to produce the parts that that machine used to do for us, and also gives us the flexibility to do subcontract work and a number of other parts within our range of lighting accessories we produce.
Now, the machine was actually replaced 3 machines. Is it Brown and Sharp machines they've replaced?
Yes, that's correct.
So they're still working strong and going strong and had that capacity, but this has taken it to the next level.
Exactly, so it enables us to do, obviously, the automatic ability of the bar changer. We don't have to manually replace the bars, and obviously it gives us the ability to run overnight or into the night at least and get extra work out of the machine through the day.
Okay. And this is a 42mm bar machine.
Yep.
In terms of what's actually in the envelope though?
So it's obviously it's got a main spindle, sub-spindle, Y-axis on the turret. It enables overlap machining on there as well, so it just gives us a lot of flexibility with the parts we produce.
Right. When you say overlap machine, you're talking simultaneous machining?
It is simultaneous machining, but it's superimposed machining. Yeah, so obviously you can do machining on the main and sub-spindle off the single turret at the same time.
When you see that in operation, it looks very complicated to do. How is that in terms of the programming?
Well, we're fortunate in that we have a B&A 42 MSY already. So we have a number of programs from that we can cherry pick bits of the program from to produce other parts. So,
and again, very simple to do that though with this system.
Very simple, yeah. Find the Mitsubishi control very easy to use.
Right. You're obviously big fans of Citizen machine because this is, as I said, your 6th one, albeit only 5 now because you've got rid of one.
Yeah.
In terms of support and things like that, because Warren is a salesman, is that right? But you've got
that's right. Warren's a salesman, and then you've got Stuart for the technical side of things back at Citizen if you have any issues with programming or machine problems.
And we don't want to over-compliment him too much, but what did you say off camera?
I think if there's anything he doesn't know about the machines, isn't worth knowing.
Right, okay. And he's good to get hold of.
Oh yeah, easy to get hold of.
You want to keep these machines running?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And another question, and something you highlighted, in terms of your tooling, because you can double up on your tools, back and front, etc. But an example of, you've been going since 1840, not alluding that you've still got tools from 1840, but some of your old tools are still in use?
Yeah, exactly. So there was a lot of tooling on the old single spindle autos that we used to use. So we resurrect some of these to use on the new machine because they'd work just as well as new tooling would as well. So,
right. A great example is the one we've got there.
The example here is just a knurling tool. It's an old style knurling box, and that's being used to produce a lot of the parts that we now have in our range.
And no problem getting it onto the machine?
No, it fits on the machine, no problem. It's got.
Perfect. Okay, and I think what we need to do as well is have a quick look at a couple of the components you make.
Yes, of course.
So you do a lot of subcontract work, but these are your lamp holders?
Yeah, so principally lamp holders are part of the range of parts we do. So that's an E27. All the parts of that are made here. And then we also do E14 and then B22 as well.
Okay.
And they're all parts that we manufacture here in the UK in this factory. Yeah.
And in terms of what you're actually machining, the processes on that, for example, you're broaching inside, is that one of the processes you're doing?
Yes, so we need notches on the internal parts of the lamp holder to locate a ceramic interior and a plastic insulation sleeve, and they're not able to rotate within the bodywork. So we've had to broach some notches into it to allow that.
And in terms of that broaching, your own tooling as well, which you've designed?
Yes, something we produce here. Yeah.
Brilliant. And again, no problem fitting it in the machine. So it's
No,
good.
all fits within easily.
So I'm getting from that a lot of flexibility from this machine.
Yeah.
So
Precisely.
far,
Exactly what we want.
easy to use in terms of your
Yeah.
programming, flexible.
And speed.
It's
Yeah.
quite a lot of machines here. How is it in terms of space and footprint?
Well, for a 42mm machine, I think it's actually got quite a small footprint. Obviously, we are fairly limited for space here, so it was essential to choose a machine which would fit within the area we had. Plus, we had added benefits of the fact we've got one of these already, so it just made sense to get another one because we got that crossover of skills already.